Hey guys, Michael here. So this one's called Tax the Seed, Not the Harvest, okay? So today I have some great information to share with you guys. So do you know the difference between Roth and traditional or post-tax versus pre-tax contributions? So it's what you put away for retirement, that sort of thing. At the end, you'll leave here with hopefully with some useful information, with some useful financial knowledge, okay? So we have Team Roth and we have Team Traditional. So with Roth, it's post-tax, meaning money that you put into this account, whether it's an IRA, a 401k, those type of retirement accounts, is post-tax. That means that your money's already been taxed, and then you put the money in there, okay? When you pull the money out, when you retire, obviously, it's tax-free distributions. So you're gonna get your money at the end when you retire. All the money they put in there, it's already been taxed because obviously it's post-tax. So money's been taxed already. You put it into that IRA or the Roth IRA, and then you will receive all the funds at the end tax-free. Traditional IRA or the traditional team is you're putting money into these retirement accounts pre-tax. So pre-tax means before your money gets taxed, before your income gets taxed, you're funding your 401k or you're funding your IRA. So that essentially it lowers your taxable income. So you're saving taxes at the front, right, at the beginning. But the thing is, with the money in these type of accounts, in these traditional accounts, it never got taxed. So when you retire or when it goes to somebody who's going to use it, whether it be your spouse or your children, that money is still going to get taxed. Uncle Sam's going to still get his piece of the pie, okay? So I suppose the benefit is you're saving tax at the front, but the only thing is you're going to pay tax at the end. So that comes to, that's where the title of this video comes into play is, do you want to get taxed? Do you tax the seed or do you tax the harvest? So if you tax the seed, that's like the Roth, right? Because you already get taxed at the beginning, and then as you plant the seed and it grows and that sort of thing, and when you harvest it, you don't get taxed again. Whereas if you let it sit in there pre-taxed, then when you take it out, in a traditional account, that's when you get taxed. So you have to be able to find out which account best fits you. Some things that are in common, especially with these IRAs and retirement accounts and 401ks and that sort of thing, is there's typically penalties when you take it out early. So there's 10% penalty. So before age 59 and a half, if you take out any money, make a withdrawal. Now, I think there's two ways you can do it without penalties, but typically it's 10% penalty. Or if you wait too long, which is crazy, right? So they give you like a 10-year period to take it out. So from 59 and a half to I believe about age 70. If you wait too long, then there's a 25% penalty too. So meaning there's a required minimum distribution. So if you're not taking the minimum, let's say you take nothing at all after age 80, 60, 70, after 70, I believe, then you start getting hit with the penalty. So you have to take like a minimum withdrawal, otherwise they penalize you. Okay, it's weird. Now with both accounts, you can take funds from it. So I believe the first one is you can pull funds without any penalty, but you still get taxed. If it's a traditional, you're still going to get taxed, but you can pull funds no penalty free if it's for a purchase of a house or for health reasons. So like if you're having to pay a hospital bill or something crazy like that where you have to pull a lot of funds out, then you can pull it from those accounts without any penalty. Now my recommendation would be, I love being an American, and taxes is what keeps our cities running, right? But you know what's even more American is finding ways not to pay taxes legally, right? So I lean more towards Team Roth IRA or Team Roth in general, because I'm okay with getting taxed at the front and then putting money away into the account, and then when I pull funds when I retire, I don't get taxed on it anymore. Because think about it, when I'm retired, say 60, 65, whatever, maybe the house is paid off already, kids are out of the house, so there's no more, you can't use the kids for tax benefits anymore, unless I have like my own business, or there's a list of other things, but those are like the top ones, right? So I'm okay with just putting money away that's already been taxed, and then later when I pull it out, I don't get taxed again. Now there is one more that I do recommend, and so if you've been with me for the last 10-15 years, then you would know what it is. It is the IUL, which is the Index Universal Life. I do prefer that because, number one, it's tax-free. Number two, if my family it's a life insurance policy, so when I pass, it goes to my family, it's also tax-free. Now, granted, the money that that we put in there or that we pay has already been taxed. So that's why it's all tax-free, right? So there's a lot more to it, and I'll go over how IUL works in another video. But I just wanted to give you guys some basic information on pre-tax, post-tax, Roth versus traditional. So hopefully that makes sense. Do your own research too. Do your due diligence, and find out what account best fits your need. All right. So again, this is Michael. Peace out, guys.